A journey of encounter marked by one word, dialogue. That is how Pope Francis described his trip to Bahrain, the first visit by a pope to the small island nation, and Pope Francis' 39th Apostolic Journey. The Holy Father reminded the authorities they should protect religious freedom of all forms, not only freedom of worship, so that basic human rights are not violated. The Pope encouraged the local Catholic community to be custodians and peacemakers. Speaking on the flight home from Bahrain, Pope Francis told journalists that women are a gift to society, but the struggle for their fundamental rights will not succeed unless they are seen as equal everywhere. The Holy Father added that societies fail to advance if they see women as less than equal. And he added, since the number of women in the Vatican has increased, things are going much better. A French cardinal confessed on Monday to abusing a 14-year-old girl several decades ago and was giving himself over to the authorities. Cardinal Jean-Pierre Ricard said that he was withdrawing from his functions and had spoken to the victim about the abuse, asking for her forgiveness. Cardinal Jean-Pierre Ricard is one of 11 serving or former bishops accused of sexual violence. Pope Francis warned that consecrated life today should not be discouraged by a lack of vocations or by aging. Those who allow themselves to be caught up in pessimism set aside their faith, he continued. The statement was issued by Pope Francis for the 50th anniversary of the Clericianum Institute of Theology of Religious Life. The Holy Father encouraged institutes of consecrated life not to be tempted by the spirit of defeat, but to follow the Spirit, to live in communion, care for the poor, show fraternity without borders, and practice mission in constant outreach. For the first time since the beginning of the war, His Beatitude, Sviatoslav Shevchuk, head of the Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church, met with Pope Francis. The Holy Father renewed his closeness to what he calls the martyred Ukrainian people and encouraged the senior archbishop and his pastors to an evangelical service of closeness to the suffering people, oppressed by fear, violence, and war, and reaffirmed the Holy See's commitment to the end of aggression and the arrival of a just peace.